The loan is pretty sizable right now. I need to get rid of it. There's $33,000 owed. So, like, I need to pay off a bunch of it. Another 10 grand would be huge. I could take this grant. I'm not gonna do the loan. It's not gonna happen. Like, this is not gonna happen. Unless I somehow raise my capacity and fail to hire more guards while I do so, which is not likely to happen either, but it's not likely to happen. But I could just click this, get the grant, decrease the loan by half. I suppose that is something I should probably do, so fine, I'll take it. It's just another thing on my list that I'm not gonna complete now. We'll see. Small is beautiful. So it says have less than 25 regular guards. Have less than 25 regular guards. It's not gonna happen. No. Not a chance in hell. Not unless we get this big riot and they, you know, take me down to 25 regular guards. How long do I have to do this though? Like if it's just do it and then that's it, then great, but you're not paying me enough to hire those guards back. You know, I'd have to fire over, I'd have to fire 100 and something guards, like 120 guards. I'm not gonna fire 120 guards because it's gonna cost me 600 bucks a pop to hire them back. And that's without tasers. So you're supposed to do small is beautiful before, like earlier in the prison you can do it, you know? But once you're this big, small is beautiful is not really an option. Gang leader is in trouble again. Where is he? Oh shit. Where is he? He's in trouble again. No. He's fine. He's not in trouble anymore. Why are you being escorted this way? It makes no sense. Quit it. Why are you... This is a solitary cell now. Bring him to this solitary cell. He can stay in here. And we're gonna lock this door. Ha ha ha. You have all your needs, and you're not being punished technically, according to the game's code. You're not being punished, so you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. You're totally fine. And you have all the things you need inside the cell, so you're good. So for a while, you're fine. Oh, 2,000 bucks. I don't know what the loan payment is now. What's the loan payment? I need to see it. Cash flow, 914. Okay. So we're in deep shit unless I sell some stuff. Great, good stuff. Might need to take the loan again. Can we get a good export, please? Within the hour? Let's go, within the hour, please. Off you go. Come on, come on. I don't want to take the loan. I don't want to take the loan. Give me 1,000. There it is. Good. Keeps me alive. And we lose a bunch of money. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was a huge chunk of cash. That was enormous. We're picking up contraband. Good. People are getting fed. Good. Nice. You usually schedule your videos. I don't schedule them anymore because I have a feature for my patrons, my YouTube members, and for my Twitch subscribers, where I let them see my episodes that I release early before the general public can see them. And you can't have them accessible as an unlisted video while you also schedule them. So I don't schedule my videos anymore because I allow early access to them. Bring us down to 0. So I basically, if you're on the Discord channel, if you're a subscriber to the Twitch stream, or you're a patron, or you're a member at YouTube, you get early access to all my YouTube videos. And in addition to other perks like special channels, new flair, different privileges, etc. There's an early prisoner release. I like that. Can I pay off more? No, so I have to pay off all of it. Shouldn't be a huge problem. Just don't buy anything for the rest of the day. There's 13,000. Do we need to get to 18,000? Or 17,000 something. 17, 8, 14. So basically 18 grand. And then we can pay off the loan. That'll be nice. No riots, no fires. Need some excitement in here. I mean, it's been plenty exciting for me. I'm just saying, I would like to, basically put it this way. The harder, don't feel like you have to use the commands, right? The commands are something that's a tool for Twitch chat to engage with the prison, but you don't always have to have them going all the time. If you constantly are making the prison hard to manage through those commands, it never grows. Like, look at how much growth I've had in the last 3 streams. We've basically only added this little thing. Almost all of the videos for the last 2 streams have been managing crises that are partially caused by chat, right? So, like, you don't have to do them all the time. If you want to see it expand, then you can allow it to just organically be and allow me to work with it the way I originally intended, which would be a smooth operation because I know how to play this damn game. But, you know, like, that's your call, right? That's the whole nature of Twitch chat's call. So as long as the more they leave the prison alone, the better it does. The more they implement the prison, the more I have to work with things and manipulate things to cater to what they wanted initially, and then I have to sometimes get riots. Or it just gets super stupid hot outside and we have a huge riot. That happens too sometimes. Admittedly, that's a thing that can happen as well. I need their morale to go up. Their morale is stuck at 54%. We have 122 staff that have died on duty. It's nuts. Have ever played City Skylines? I have. I have VODs of that. I have some really old streams of that on YouTube. And then I played it recently. I built somewhat, not really to scale, and I didn't finish it, but I was trying to build my hometown that I grew up in with City Skylines. That's on, I think there's still a Twitch VOD of that somewhere, but I had originally planned to do a really big Skylines project, but given the size of my channel and the amount of views that it gets, I looked at it and said, this is not worth it. It's not economical. The number of views that I would get for those videos right now, proportionate to the work that goes into them, is not economical for me to continue it, even though I want to do it, and I still want to do it. It's the same thing that happened with Kerbal Space Program. That same evaluation happened with KSP, and I yielded it to be not worth my time at this time. And that's, it's kind of like, I want to bring it back so bad, but no, that's what it is. So I have a KSP episode that I will be releasing this month. It's not done editing yet, but I will be releasing one this month. We will see how it does, and I can engage it from there. I can evaluate that series from here, because it takes significant amounts of time. The City Skylines project I wanted to do was going to take me hundreds of hours to accomplish, and that includes like real world travel. Like, I actually delayed it because of weather, like weather here, because I was going to do my Skylines project like, how would a filmmaker make a City Skylines Let's Play, right? I was gonna make that thing a legit series that you would see with real live action too. But it's just not worth my time with the amount that I'm able to get from YouTube at this point. It's not worth the time. There are other projects I want to do that do better, like this one, for example. This was Prison Architect in general for my channels has been way more worth my time than that one was. But I can always do a smaller project. I don't have to do City Skylines. I have a couple of little like village colony builders I want to play. I played one on stream a little while ago, and I'd like to see how that does on YouTube. So I'm gonna make a YouTube video of that. I might even start tonight actually on that, and I might start on that tonight. See how it is. It's also a brand new one that just came out. It's got its problems. It's got little quirks with it that I wish they would solve, but it's very new, early access. It's like 2 days old on early access right now. So they sent it to me early before they released it. And they said, you can play this when we release it. And I went, well, okay. So I played around with it. It looks pretty good. It kind of reminds me of Banished. A little bit. Kind of reminds me of Banished. But it doesn't work. It's got some additional systems in it that Banished doesn't have. And then it's also got some quirks with it that Banished doesn't have too. But you'll see that on the YouTube channel, because I'm not going to do that on Twitch. I'm going to do those two like a let's try sort of thing for those 2 games. We'll see how it goes. And we also have a turn-based, there's like a story, narrative-driven, turn-based combat game that I want to put and see about that for a let's try for YouTube as well. So I'll be releasing all those things early, or pretty soon. FTL was fun. We're playing that for the subathon. We'll play FTL during the subathon. We'll also play some XCOM 2. I want to see some of those challenges for the new DLC. I want to play some of those. I also will be probably playing quite a bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance as well. I'm going to continue Kingdom Come Deliverance a little bit too. I really enjoyed that. And CK2. I want to keep going. I want to keep going with Crusader Kings 2. Okay, 20. Everyone's sleeping now. I think it's time for a good old-fashioned shakedown. We get the whole shakedown. Move it, move it, move it. Temporarily, because I want to get this done really quickly, let's make the staff breaks down to like, 20%. So people who are pissed off will take a break, but otherwise, get to work on this. Let's get this done quickly, as fast as you can. And we'll get people who can people can still take breaks, but just not a lot of people can take breaks. That way the morale, if it drops very slowly. There we go. Look at that tunnel. Brilliant. Brilliant. Picking up the tunnels. Nice. Good. They're digging their way this direction. Into the yard, probably. And then they're going to try to hop the fences. Which is not a bad plan. There's barbed wire here. We could put barbed wire on this fence. But they'd be smarter to hop this fence and then try to beat down this door. If I put barbed wire here, that is. They'd be smarter to try that. I just never did this. I was going to do this right here. And I never did it. It was on my to-do list. Didn't happen. Now it will. Let's get that done. This whole thing is going to be a cleaning cupboard for one. We can staff more cleaners in here if we do that. All right, so Shakedown went pretty quickly. We have plenty of time to finish the Shakedown as well, so I think we'll bump the staff breaks back up to 80% for them. If they want to take breaks, they can. That leaves less people idle, but that's fine. And as soon as we get this loan paid off, I'm going to spend all the money I can on guards. But we have a great credit rating now, so that's good. We're back up to 10.0 on the credit rating. As long as I keep this over $1,000, it's 909 for our loan payment. You can see it right there in the cash flow. $909 for our loan payment every hour. It's that way every hour. Which is kind of interesting. Why is it 909? If it's 890 per day on the loan, shouldn't it be $890 of interest per day? Why isn't our loan payment much lower than that? I feel like this number here is lying to me big time. Unless, oh, it's every hour is just the normal cash flow. So that includes salaries and stuff. So my staff wages, yeah, staff wages plus the loan. Per hour, that cost me 909. That makes more sense. But anyway, that's why, Bud, not Mario. That's why this here is happening. So let's go rooms, cleaning cupboard. Eventually, I will learn to find these rooms without having to search for an hour. But probably what would be required is they have to actually have some sensible organization to their rooms before I do that. So, cleaning cupboard. We'll just merge these two things together. And then we'll take and do logistics, prison labor, and add more people to clean. So keep the place nice and tidy. How are we doing on mail? See, mail's starting to stack up again. And that's probably another reason why our family needs are so high. Mail is starting to stack up again. It's getting backed up again. I think at a certain size prison, mail stops working. I mean, look at this. It's no longer working again. And then you get all this trash, and then that's it. Because we had mail working just fine, and now it's not. Nobody delivers anything anymore. I mean, they're all maximum security people working here, so it's not like they can't get to where they need to go. Like he's operating the sorting desk right now, right? So these guys are gonna sort mail. They're gonna put them in the satchels. So they're at least doing something, right? They're at least doing something. Satchels are on the table with 0 letters. This one's got 14. Maybe we will deliver mail. Let's see. Maybe we will deliver mail. Let's make sure we get guards in here. Hello? Hello? Can I help you? This is the damn mail room. This is where contraband comes right in. Oh, he is going to deliver the mail. He goes around the detector. Did you see that shit? He got hit by this one, though. Okay, they are going to deliver the mail. Okay, fine. They are going. It's not broken completely. But they're just really backed up. They're really backed up. It says 6 possible jobs. Is that because we only have 3 sorting tables, or is it the size of the room? I feel like it's probably the size of the room. I wonder if I can assign more people. If I move this wall down here 1, I bet I could probably assign more people. This is a brick wall anyway. It looks weird. Let's make this a concrete wall here. And then we can demolish this wall. But only after they've built it, because this is protective custody here. I don't want to merge these in. God, we only have 3 grand. Well, it's early. We haven't done any exports yet today. Yeah, we'll get exports going and it'll be fine. But it's starting to work. It's starting to work. And that's what we need. We need things to work. Okay, let's go, guys. Get the wall built, please. And then I want you to demolish this as soon as you're done building it. Come on now. Come on, workmen. Come on, workmen. There you go. Now demolish this one, please. On the double. I want to see if that affects how many people I can have working here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Stop, stop, stop. I can't. My game's frozen. I didn't pause it. Game's frozen. Gang members? Is it gangs? Stop. Come on. No. The game is locking up. No. 1 death today. Gang members are furious because of their gang leader being punished. Stop. Oh my gosh. See this shit? You see this shit? This is bullshit. The game just prompts this. The game just prompts it. It's not anything that's my fault. Their food need is totally met. They have no serious complaints. It's ridiculous. I don't think there's anything you can do to stop this. I think this is just the thing. I think the game just does it. And I can't hire the Riot police. I'm bringing in the frickin' guard. Putting an end to this shit right now. This is kind of stupid. Like, there's no cause for it. None. No cause for it. You can't prevent it. It just happens. It just happens. And that's all there is to it. And I can't click through the game because it's freezing up. Get the National Guard in here and solve this right now. Solve this right now. Max speed, fine. If you freeze the game, you might freeze the game. Max speed claimed. We'll go hands off if you want. I've got the National Guard in here now, so can't lock it down. I can't put my hands on the controls. You did it in the wrong order. Nice try, though. 3, 2, 1. Now I can lock it down. There you go. There comes the intake. There comes the intake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, National Guard did its job. National Guard did its job. Knocked them all out. Silence this right now before it gets too far out of hand. That's what happened just now. Okay, then. 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost. It's actually another hour, I think. Off you go. National Guard's still in. We got another 45 seconds in my 3x speed. Then I can assess the damage. Where's my National Guard? The National Guard being on site's not making it any... I'm bringing them inside the workshop. Yep, that's good. I don't think I've ever used the National Guard before, so that was actually kind of cool. I would have liked to have seen them work, but I couldn't see them work. Okay. We can go 1x speed now. That's my timer on that. Let me take a look and assess the damage. We have evaluation of 42 deaths, so we are going to be under the gun again tomorrow. Great. 42 deaths. For no reason, too. Like, no reason. The game just says, let's have it happen. It's just stupid. Maybe it's a gang issue, you know? Could have been a gang issue, you know? I don't know if it was. Intelligence says 10, 10, and 10. Gang leaders back over here. There's no lieutenants to organize anything, so it couldn't have been that. There's no control over territory because there's no deputies or anything. Their needs were perfectly fine. I checked it immediately. Their needs were fine. Now they're terrible because they're all here. But they were fine. We'll get rid of the National Guard. Their services are no longer required. I don't know. I don't know. Danger's going back down now. But we've got, you know, at what cost? Another 131 people trying to go to solitary. We lost how many guards today? 26 guards. We lost 26 guards. As if the riot wasn't enough, they've got to throw the need to rebuild a perimeter wall at me. So that's another $1,600 down. And now I am basically in trouble with money again. I just think that's the way the game's coded now. I think the game is coded to throw you a riot. Like, how is it that out of nowhere 120 prisoners are just instantly fighting each other? How does that happen? That does not happen in a normal prison. It doesn't happen. 120 prisoners immediately fighting at the exact same time. No, it's usually one guy or two guys starts it, and then 3 guys step in, and then eventually you get a riot. But it's not like a bam, everyone's fighting, and that's exactly what happens. I could tell that's what happened because the game froze. It had so many calculations it had to do that it couldn't keep up, and it had to freeze in order to calculate them. Agent 48 can do something? I don't know if I like that. We could... Agent 48 might not even... might die. And what would I even use the Agent 48 for? Killing the gang leader? I don't know if it's the gang leader's fault. I mean, him getting in trouble may have started the violence over here. It's possible him getting in trouble could be the cause of this entire thing. I don't know if that's a thing, but it could be the cause. I will override your all hands because it will end the prison, so I will not do that. But nice try, appreciate it. But it will end the prison, so I will override that. I am going to have to give them a raise. I have to, otherwise they're going to be a problem. So, yeah, I think from now on, if you're going to use all hands, just know that that command is most likely not going to work. It's not going to be implemented. I'm going to leave it as a thing because eventually we might work our way out of this. But if you use that command, you are basically doing it to end the prison, and I won't allow it. Pretty much. Because there's no way I can satisfy it. With a 24% morale, 30% morale on staff, I can't take their breaks away. And I have to pay them the money. I have to pay them more money. But if they go on strike, I can't afford it. Like, my cash flow is absolutely garbage right now, so. Let's see. I saved you some pieces. Yeah, no, I wouldn't allow it anyway. I think all hands is probably a disabled comment right now, or disabled command right now. It's a waste of pieces at the moment. And I'm in debt again. I can't keep my money. These random riots for no reason are just, they're killing me right now. And I can't solve it. Every other day we're at criminal negligence. I can't solve it. I can't expand. I can't expand this prison. It's too violent to expand and too expensive to maintain. It's by far the most difficult prison I've ever had to deal with. By a long shot. I can't keep enough guards alive. I have to keep hiring new ones. Like 160 a day is super fine, but having to hire them for $600 on hire only to have them die a day later, I can't keep them alive. Is anybody here? I'm just not gonna intake anymore. Well, you keep making me do 5, but I'm not gonna intake any more than that. Because I need the prison to slow down. I need it to be smaller. I need less prisoners so that my guards can maintain the prisoners I have. I think only then can I actually truly expand it, because there's just too much. I don't know. There's something that triggers everybody to go violent at 3 or 4 day intervals. And there's nothing I can do about it. Because no matter how well I cater to their needs, it always ends up like this eventually, because they all kick off and then they all have to go to solitary for a while. No matter how much this whole thing could be nothing but green and they still kick off. All of them at once, 120 people all at once. Yeah, I don't know how to solve it. So this will probably be the first prison I've ever failed. But I'll keep trying to figure out how to beat it. We've got a chat mandated intake happening in 2 hours. I probably should call in an emergency service, but doing so costs me money that I can't afford, and I'm already going to miss my loan payment now. Because my loan payment is more than I have the money to pay for. I could get these exports, but without doing it like this, my credit rating will dip, so I'm gonna do it like that so that I can at least make the loan payment in 10 minutes. And loan payment hits me. I only got 500 bucks left. I'm pretty sure the loan payment happens before the intake does. So I will have to do that again if I want to keep it, because we won't get the intake money in time. So I'm gonna need to do that just to make sure I have enough. There we go. We have to prevent 5 people from dying. Otherwise, we get pulled into our own prison. So fun times. Quit the prison before you failed. No. I'm not giving up on it yet. All right, there is the chat mandated intake. Let's get rid of the intake now entirely. I'll take death row, but that's all I'm taking. We probably should. With a negative cash flow, I can't do anything. Like I can't do anything about the problems I have. My ability to act on the issues is entirely based on how much money I can afford. We're down to having just 119 guards now. I don't know, man. I don't know. You get put into your own prison and try to escape it. That's exactly what happens. You can definitely get the riot. It's way too easy to form a riot in this prison, and I have no idea why. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm understaffed. I'm very confident it's because I'm understaffed. I don't have the funding capabilities to hire more staff. If I did, I could. I'd hire them right now. One option I do have, and I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna fail it if I don't take action now. We'll have to buy these back later, but we can buy them back when we're more stable. I'm gonna sell some. Let's get rid of the loan. If I don't do it, we're in a hole. We just keep digging out. So I'm gonna sell 10%. But to do that, I'm going to use that money also. I need to hire more staff. a lot of more staff, and I need those staff well equipped. So let's hire 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 more guards brings me to 140 regular guards. This is more guards than I had when the riot started. Then I'm going to turn the programs. I need taser certification. And I need them all to have tasers. I need them to be safe. So let's reschedule these programs. Move taser certification to like now. So it's currently, it's going to be 1 o'clock. So we'll grab the taser certifications and move it up to 1 o'clock. No teachers exist. Oh, interesting. It's... Wait, what? What is the chief doing during this time? You know what? It's fine. It's fine. But we'll leave it like that. Parole hearings are still a thing. Death row is still a thing. All this stuff can happen. We're not going to do any of these other things other than, I think, behavior therapy. If we can get behavior therapy going, I would be appreciative of that. $200 a session for one prisoner? Are you kidding me? That's not worth it. We'll do this one session. That's it. You? 21%. You have basically no success chance. I'm not paying for this after this. No way. That's insane. $200 for you to talk to one prisoner for 2 hours? That's $100 an hour for you to do that? No, I'm not paying for it anymore. No way. Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. Hi, Mayor. Okay, we can give them weight benches again in the yards, which, like, I don't really care because we're not using yard time anymore. But we'll do it anyway because we can. So let's get these back in the yards. And yard here. And there's another yard somewhere. I forget. I think it's down here. Yeah. I think that's it. Right here. Okay. I just need more. I want a ton of guards, but how do I afford it? That's the question. If I'm gonna hire a bunch of guards, I'm always gonna have a negative cash flow. And the only way I can afford it is if we have great exports every day. That's the only way we can afford it. Is to have great exports every single day. Look at all this mail. All this unsorted mail that's not getting done either. Because the mailroom stopped working. It looks like it's starting to get cleared out a bit though. Why aren't they sorting the mail though? This is what I'm like, why aren't they doing it? They're not working. Like it says they're working, but they're not. They're not sorting the mail that is clearly here to sort, right? So we can dump this mail because this is bugged mail or something. So let's dump this, turn it all in the trash. Because it's bugged out. They're not going to do anything with it. And then we have to bring this stuff in, but we're not doing that. Real bizarre. It's real bizarre. Need to hire a few more guards, I think. But I need to figure out how to afford this. 1,900 in the hole. I'm hoping this number changes when... All right, hold on, stop. Let's do this. We have a bunch of guards now, but they're not necessarily assigned to the rooms. So I'm gonna even more in the canteens, like really stack them in here. Really stack them in here during meal times. When it's mealtime, I want guards in here, like lots of them. Let's really stack them in there. We'll do it for the transitionary period too. The transitionary period, I want guards in here. Because they only seem to be kicking off when they're in the canteens too. I'm wondering if they somehow are getting their utensils and they're using their utensils against each other, which they should only have plasticware, right? And then are we not doing dishes? We should be getting dishes done as well. That's part of the cook's jobs, is to do that. You guys should be getting dishes done as well. You have 2 sinks. So I want to get those dishes done too. Yeah, do the dishes. Good. Finding knives, contraband, every single day. I think a shakedown every single night is something that has to happen. Every single night. I gotta remember to do that.